I've read books about atheism, I've read books about Christianity, and it all started with a book about spirituality. That's what got me to become a Christian. All the information I gathered together led me to Jesus Christ. I was at a low point, but I always had this feeling that what I heard in church growing up was absolutely true, though I didn't do anything about it until I got older. My point is this: those who are atheists or non-believers in God or Jesus Christ, how do you think we got here? I've heard through different spirituality type religions that people think that Christ is in them. It's called Christ consciousness. And I've also heard that people think that there's like a God or a higher power inside of them and that is God. But yet, who's the creator in that equation? Where did we come from in that equation? Does that spirituality match up with the earliest cells in ancient history, turning us into these complex human beings, individual, completely unique from anyone else? There's a lot of faiths that leave questions unanswered, and I've dug deep into a lot of them. Especially as a science teacher for middle school, I had to teach evolution, and that was kind of weird, but I did learn a lot, and it only strengthened my faith further. Us Christians believe that the beginning of creation was with God. It has to start somewhere. We are very intelligent beings. Intelligence doesn't come from a lack of intelligence. There has to be a source that is intelligent in order to create things that are so complex and intelligent ourselves. To think that there's no God or no creator is really, really hard to understand. And doesn't it feel best to know that there is a creator who made us intentionally and knows us and loves us and thinks we're so cool and smart, unique and gifted, able to glorify him and help him in his cause on earth? I mean, I've taken a look at a lot of different faiths and ways of believing, but yet the thing that actually makes sense and causes you to stop searching, the thing that fills the hole in the heart of man, is Jesus Christ, the Son of God. It's our creator, but in human form. That's the thing about Jesus. It was God, but yet he walked among people just like you and me. And he showed so much love for us, and the people hated him. Because this world does not always like good things. They promote evil for their own well-being. And still today we see this. They crucified the man, Jesus Christ, God, when he came to earth. Yet he was so pure and he was healing and loving. They murdered him on something called a cross. And this is their way of saying, God, we reject you. And while some knew it was Jesus and believed the whole time, others were there and didn't believe. It was their heart position, and all God wants for us today in 2025 is for our hearts to be open to him. Because we can see the same things in church as others, and yet some people leave stronger in belief, and some leave non-believers just the same. Open your heart to Jesus, because that is the way you will find him, is by giving him your heart. Give him your time. Give him a chance. And that is how you will see. If you've ever heard Amazing Grace, a very popular Christian song, it says, I once was blind, but now I see. And that's how it feels coming to know Jesus. You once were blind to him. Maybe you even knew about him your whole life. But once you truly open your eyes and you come to Jesus, fully surrendering, which means to just let go of everything that you think you're in charge of and let God move in your life, you will know that Christ is real, because this is where the real transformation happens. It's at the feet of Jesus, laying everything down to him and saying, I can't do this on my own. I believe in you and I need you and I need your help. And then God starts moving. It's not the same process for everyone, so if you have questions, feel free to comment or DM me and ask, but I'm here for you in your journey. I've seen a lot, I've read a lot, I've done a lot, I've been through a lot, and yet for years now, I stand strong that Christ is King. So if you are unsure about what your beliefs are and you just don't know what to do with your journey, you feel like something is missing in your life and there is a higher power, a creator, a God, something. There's got to be something spiritual out there. If you have those thoughts, try different churches. Read the Bible. I suggest the CSB, Christian Standard Bible Translation, or the NLT, the New Living Translation of the Bible. Easy to read the Bible. If you want to know where to start reading the book of John, and then start reading Galatians and Ephesians. The whole New Testament is so amazing. But if you're seeking answers, come to Jesus Christ, because the world tries to dilute our heads with convincing conversations, especially TikTok, about spirituality, and they try to get in our heads about everything, but it's not going to add up to the one thing which is missing in our lives, and it's Jesus Christ. You can't do it without him. You won't fill that hole without him, and that I promise. So let his peace wash over you. Just come to the cross and say, Jesus, I need you, and let him in.